Yesterday was actually the 15th anniversary of YouTube, which I find to be absolutely crazy. I mean, YouTube has had its ups and downs, but I think we can all say that YouTube has been an amazing website, especially if you've been viewing it for years. And we found some of our favorite creators on this website. But Susan Wojcicki was reflecting on all of this. She's YouTube CEO, if you didn't know. And she made a pretty long blog post about how YouTube started and where it's going to be going in the future. I won't bore you with the initial stuff, but essentially she was just talking about the first video that was uploaded and how she was miles away from Google's headquarters working on online video and stuff. But these are the things that she said that she wants YouTube to have going into the future. For example, she wants to grow the creator ecosystem to be the best place for creators. Statements like these are, I'm not going to lie, it's going to piss a lot of people off because people would think that Susan isn't doing a great job. I will personally admit a lot of changes under her leadership has been very questionable. But she does mention some interesting statistics like compared to last year, the number of creators earning 5 figures annually has increased more than 40%. So she's saying that creators are making more money compared to last year, which seems to be a questionable statistic, especially as the year goes on for kids creators. I would argue that revenue would go down more, but I think she's just saying over average, but who knows. She also said that more than 170,000 YouTube channels around the world have over 100,000 subscribers. That's hundreds of thousands of small businesses growing throughout the platform, which she claims that she will support and all that. But she also mentions partnering with the music industry to grow revenue on the website. They definitely have done that over the past few years because they promote mainstream artists so much. My recommended feed is just littered with like Ariana Grande music videos and stuff like that. And they mentioned that Justin Bieber and Billie Eilish got their starts on YouTube, which is fair enough, they did. So YouTube did kind of help them, build their career and all that. But I think this is like highlighting all the positives of YouTube and not really acknowledging all the negatives. Like working with media, yeah, they've definitely been working with media. We all know that. Helping advertisers, yeah, this is an iffy subject because helping advertisers sometimes means screwing creators. We should be helping creators to get advertisers so they can make more money and create more sustainable videos without having to be afraid to go bankrupt while making YouTube videos, if that makes sense. Which is a heavy concern with YouTube's new COPPA update, but we'll just get into that later. Continue to be a place where users come to laugh and to learn. So, comedy videos or like how-to videos, those are all great things about YouTube. But since so much content is getting marked as made for kids even though it's not made for kids, we're starting to become concerned that we're not even going to be able to enjoy those types of videos because we won't be able to comment under them, we can't put them under our mini player. Those are huge concerns that we have to worry about. So then Susan goes into removing content that violates their policies. So they've removed over 8.7 million videos in the third quarter of last year. I'm really not sure if that's something to brag about. I mean, if they did violate the guidelines of the website, then they should be removed. But personally, I've seen many YouTube videos that did not violate the guidelines that have been removed. I mean, damn, I've seen entire channels that didn't violate any guidelines get removed. So that's more of like a double-edged sword. If they're removing content that is actually super, super bad, yeah, I completely agree with that. But for example, we shouldn't remove videos that are like considered to be harassment when they're not. And we reward content that meets our even higher bar for monetization. I would like a clarification on that. So how are they rewarded? Are you saying they're rewarded with more monetization? Because like I keep saying, I'm just speaking from an objective point of view. Ad rates are going down with the whole COPPA thing right now. It also depends on the month. Like, for example, in January, the ad rates are always low because they're super high in December. But since the COPPA update isn't that old, we'll have to see how it goes on with the months of the year. And this part might piss a lot of you guys off because then she starts talking about the US presidential election. They say they'll continue to balance openness with responsibility by ensuring that YouTube is a reliable source for information. Yeah, I really hope they don't push a political agenda here. I mean, it doesn't matter what political agenda you support. I would hope that the website would be unbiased, but we probably know that that's not going to happen. But she also mentioned a lot of the policies that they've instated into YouTube recently, which is probably going to piss people off just by reading them. Some of the policies that she mentioned was the YouTube COPPA update, obviously. And as Reclaim the Net is saying, they have wiped out the income of many creators, which is true. I mean, I've covered that on my channel as well. YouTube's updated harassment policy, yeah, this was scaring a lot of people because a lot of people were worried their criticism videos of others will be getting taken down. Since the instatement of this thing, a lot of comedy videos have been removed from YouTube, including some of iDubbbz's content cops and stuff. Yeah, the new hate speech rules in June, that led to a lot of demonetization. So yeah, like I said, some of the policies on the website haven't been great, and obviously we know that YouTube is not a perfect website. But at the end of the day, I have to say I'm very happy with YouTube, and I'm glad I discovered the website. But my love for YouTube makes me want them to change for the better, you know what I mean? I don't want YouTube to go towards a mainstream like they have for the past few years. Make this website for creators, by creators. That's how it should always be. I mean, one place that we all gather annually to express our interests and dislikes of YouTube is YouTube Rewind. And the last few YouTube Rewinds, I mean, objectively speaking, have just been terrible. Very little effort put into it. They all push some sort of agenda. It's not even about creators anymore. It's just about pushing YouTube's golden children. And some people may be thinking, oh, viewers are never going to be happy with YouTube Rewind. They're going to complain about everything. Go look at some of the older ones, like 2010, 11, 12. Those were great. The like to dislike ratio on those ones are great. People actually knew the YouTubers in those videos. Those videos didn't push any sort of agenda. They actually talked about trending things on YouTube, as opposed to pushing like a political agenda like they have over the past few years. It's just a bit frustrating when we come to this website to just enjoy funny videos or how-to videos or to see something really cool, and then we just constantly get agendas shoved down our throat. Oh, we need to have more of this, we need to have more of that. Like, no, please just let us enjoy this website, let us watch funny-ass videos, and go about our days. That's how it should be. I know I'm getting a little ranty here, but I'm actually really passionate about YouTube. I've been making videos for 8 years across multiple channels, and I have seen the ups and downs of the website as both a viewer and a creator. And it does annoy me sometimes that YouTube just does not listen to their viewers. We made this website, so we should be listened to. That's how it should always be. Yeah, I'm going to stop ranting before this video gets too long, but yeah, so that's my opinions on YouTube. I'm glad YouTube has lasted this long, but let's just make sure this website is always for creators. I don't want it to be for the mainstream media. Long live YouTube. Hopefully the changes that are needed to be made are made. And yeah, please like the video if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about Susan's statement in the comments, and subscribe for more. See ya.